What's up, everybody? Good morning. Just wanted to hop on here and seeing that my man Joe Lewis has put out a video this morning of talking about the drone and whatnot, what have you. So I had a little information I wanted to add on to that. So I just wanted to at least corroborate that it even happened. So we reached out. So reached out to Becky, Patty, and I said, Becky, I see rumored online that someone was called in to fly a drone with an infrared flir system at approximately dusk. Can you, we were trying to source the truth about the drone, its flight path, and what it could and couldn't see. Your thoughts on this? And she answered me back. I don't know why the drone didn't pick them up. I know law enforcement knows from evidence that the girls were killed there. I'm sure they know from autopsy that the girls were killed there. I don't know how good the heat sensing unit on the drone was. Okay, so she admits that this incident did happen and it is factual. So now let's take it from there. What do we know about a drone, flir, infrared system, or anything of that nature? Well, who uses one all the time? Who would use one on a regular basis that would possibly know what picks up heating, what picks up, what doesn't, how easily things are picked up in different seasons, whatnot, what have you. So I started looking into that, and cattle farmers use these things very regularly to find dead and missing cattle. So I reached out to a cattle farmer. His name was Todd Hart, and he was more than willing to talk to me. He said, yeah, we use flir for finding missing cattle. Most are usually killed by coyotes in the dead of winter. The calves' carcasses can be spotted well into the morning. Adults, sometimes not, but again, the calves' carcasses can be spotted almost until noontime the next day. In the dead of winter, from being killed by a coyote attack in the middle of the night. What is a coyote attack on a calf? It'd be a gruesome, brutal attack as the same these girls endured, correct? So it would be similar blood loss, similar things of that nature, okay? So I'm trying to source something that's around the same size, weight, whatnot, what have you. So he said they can be spotted well into the morning until noontime, the calves' carcasses. If the girls were killed at 3 p.m. and the drone flew by 6, it's my beliefs they would 150% been found or saw. So this is coming from somebody that uses a flir system all the time. Again, even went as far as to say a cheaper flir system would even see that because the time of death wasn't long. Like if you know your cow just got attacked, your calf just got attacked by a coyote, you could use any cheap flir system if it's dark to go find your cattle. It's a matter of, again, when they want to try to find them in the early morning, or again, they're not trying to go out in the dead of night to find their cattle, they use a decenter flir system. And again, most of the time, every infrared system on a camera is referred to as military grade just because that's where that technology was developed and mastered. So it is a military technology, if you will. So again, them saying it's a military grade flir system. Well, I mean, really any flir system's military grade. Okay? I mean, the basics of it, if you will. So I just wanted to put that out there, that this happened. And also, there has been a few text messages. I'm sure you all saw Mike Butrum online talking about the drone and the day he flew it. I reached out for him for comment as well, waiting to hear back from him. I also asked Becky Patty about Libby's phone, about whose phone it was. Was it her phone? Was it Libby's phone? Where was it found and in what condition? I got answers to those questions. I asked about Pat Brown. I asked about his truck and stuff being in the cemetery. I asked about Pat Weber that lives on the other side of the bridge. And I got answers to questions. So again, I'm going to put that together for you guys, and I'll be back later today with, the answers of our interview. But the one question at least was the drone question of if it flew and what do you feel about that, your thoughts on the drone. And again, that was what her answer was to me. and she gave me permission to use them on my channel as well. So we're not putting information out that we don't have permission to use. Fair use disclaimer. So I just want to bring that to your attention this morning real quick, that again, like talking to someone that's well versed in the drone and flir systems is saying that. So again, like that's who I can take, like again, when I'm asking like a question about painting or a question about logistics on a highway, I mean, I don't ask a pizza delivery driver about the logistics of how they set up a highway, do I? No. So again, I wouldn't ask a pizza delivery driver how a drone's flown. I would ask someone that flies a drone on a regular basis and understands how they work, as a cattle farmers do, that have vast areas that they need to cover and see, and cannot just leave carcasses of dead cows laying out there. So again, thanks for tuning in. And what was I saying by the text message of Mike Butrum? You can see that Mike Butrum was called in to fly this drone. Tobe asked somebody to call him, and that man's name I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but he had called Mike Butrum, and then Mike Butrum came out, is how it happened. So right now I'm trying to get what type of infrared it was, and then we can go from there, possibly getting this infrared camera, and then we can source a dead deer or something of that nature in February of this year. So again, we can do a science experiment to see if a deer is killed at 3 o'clock p.m. and we fly a drone at 6 with this flir system. With a cheap flir system, do we see it? With a more expensive flir system, do we see it? And with the flir system that Mike Butrum used, do we see it? That's what needs to happen at this point. Taking this back from the beginning, and we're starting everything over. But we're going to go through everything and get the validity of it and go from there. So I just want to say thank you. Also asked about the Anthony shots and counts, Kelsey's communication with them, and her Mike's communication with them the night of the 13th, and I also got answers to that. Whole interview coming to you soon here. Crime, Coffee, and Conspiracy. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.